Cancer, it's Suzanne with Sunny Force Tarot. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2022. All right, so I've been away for a while. What can I say? The end of 2021 just kind of, was a lot of chaos, a lot of change for me. My life kind of just was uprooted, and I needed to address that. I needed to make some changes, and it just took a lot of my time. It took a lot of my energy, and I just moved away from readings for a while. And I feel like going forward, I'm probably going to upload less. I love doing the readings, but they do take a lot of my time, and it's just, things are just changing for me. They might be changing for you. The year 2021 was about chaos and change, okay, because it was a year of the number 5. So I didn't see that really until the end of the year, and some of you might have seen it all year, some of you might have seen it at different parts of the year, but nevertheless, I feel like things are going to change on my channel a little bit, at least until I figure out a better balance, because if there's one thing that I'm not great at is managing my time from... I'm not good at, if I'm doing readings on a particular day, that's probably all I want to be doing, and the next day I might be doing something completely different. But I have a hard time changing my focus within a certain day, and that is what I was struggling with, okay? So with that being said, we're going to move into your reading, Cancer. This card is representing the year of 2020, okay? The year of 2020 was a number 4 year, all right? And that meant that there was some time for contemplation in some way, okay? The next card here represents 2021. So this is about chaos and change. The year 2021, again, it was a year of change. It was a 5 year, all right? And then 2022 is a year of choices around love. What you love, why you love, how you love, who you love, okay? That's what the year of 2022 is about, all right? So let's take a look. For 2020, what do we have for you? Worth. All right, so what you were contemplating in the year 2020 is what are you worth? What is your self-worth? How does that apply to everything in your life? In 2020, a lot of people had a lot of time to do a lot of contemplating about who they are, where they want to go, what they want to do, okay? And for you, this had to do with worth, your worth, when it comes to your life. It says, you have been worthy to belong to love all along, without any need to improve. In fact, you are love itself. Very true. This is possibly the conclusion that you came to, or you might be still working on that, all right? But there was something about self-worth for you, okay, in 2020 that, you might have said, I'm not being paid enough. I'm not doing what I love to do. I'm not spending my time wisely. I'm not around people that bring me up. They bring me down. So there was something about that for you in 2020. Let's look at the year of 2021. Invite help, all right? Invite the divine to pursue you. Seriously, just say, I'm finally ready, God, pursue me. So when it comes to the year of 2021, you might have been forced to ask for help. That might be something that you have a hard time doing. This might have been a big change for you. This might have been something that you found very difficult to do and you never did it. Okay. You might have never turned to Source or the universe or God for help. And I feel like if you didn't do that in 2021, it's something that you probably need to do before, you focus on what you love, who you love, how you love in 2022. Because this might be, especially since Worth came up in 2020, this might have been about helping you build self-worth by realizing that you're worth the help of others or the help of the divine. If you weren't able to do that, I feel like that's an important step before you move forward in 2022, is to invite the help of your angels, invite the help of your guides, the universe, realizing that you don't have to do it all alone. Okay, and that might mean inviting the help of other people. So what do we have here for 2022? Liberation. All right, so for you, 2022 is going to be about liberation, freedom, releasing yourself of blocks from the past. The doubts and fears still come up. You don't believe anymore that they are you. Okay, so that tells me that you've worked through something around your self-worth. But I feel like this right here is something that you really haven't allowed yourself to experience this change by allowing yourself humility to ask for help. When you do that, okay, it brings in liberation, which this could be about love for yourself overall, okay? But it certainly can be about love in a lot of different ways. So let's take a look at that. Today, I'm using the Native Spirit Tarot. This is by Max Mittenkoff. Okay, this creator sent me this deck. It's a beautiful new deck for 2022. Just very, very poignant, beautiful images. I feel like looking at the images, the darker the image, the darker the energy, the lighter the image, the lighter the energy, the more colorful. I feel like those are very loving cards. Just very, very beautiful deck. So you can find that deck on Amazon. It's beautiful. I'm not making any money off of this deck, just so you know. I rarely accept these offers, but this particular creator came to me in a very lovely way, and I had no problem. If I didn't like the deck, honestly, I would have told him, okay? But I do. I love the deck, and it's definitely something I feel like you will love too. All right, so let's lay out the cards here. So the first card is about, what is it about love for you in 2022 that's important? And remember, 2022 for you is about liberation. It's about freeing yourself of the doubts and fears that have hindered how you view your worth. The middle card is about who you love. This card here is about why it's important to love for you in 2022. This card here is about how you love in 2022. And then finally, when love is going to be most important for you in 2022. All right, so let's take a look. First card. So this is about what you love. All right, and we've got the Page of Wands. So this is I feel like, this could be about a couple of things when it comes to what you love. I feel like this can be about being very passionate about some type of new idea or developing something new. It could also be about how you are interacting with somebody in particular right now. You love certain interactions that you're having with somebody. Okay, I feel like that might be a fairly new energy. All right, so you love the communication that you're having with somebody, or you love an idea that you have. So no matter what it is for you, whatever it is that you are finding yourself drawn to, attracted to, you know, anything that you find yourself loving ultimately leads to some type of liberation. So you might currently still have some doubts and fears around this. And I feel like if you do, it's because you're not asking for the right help in some way. All right, I want to go over to this card next. This is the why. Why is it important for you to love in 2022? All right, so we have the Five of Swords. Okay, so there might have been, for you, there might have been a falling out with somebody. There might have been a situation where you feel like you might have lost the argument, or you might have some kind of situation. I feel like really could have, validated that you're not worthy of somebody, or you feel like a situation validated that you weren't worthy of somebody or worthy of a particular situation, relationship, or job. All right, and you felt very defeated. You felt very defeated, and this is why approaching this, whatever it was, is going to be liberating for you, because you're now realizing that you have always been worthy of what it is that you might have felt you lost. You've always been worthy, but I don't know why it's coming through, but I feel like, maybe you didn't take it far enough. Maybe, you walked away instead of fighting for yourself or defending yourself. Instead of an argument, it could have been that the reason the argument might have happened is because you weren't able to ask for help, or ask for, or bring some humility to the situation. I don't know. I'm picking that up. Let's look at how you love in 2022. Eight of Cups. So when it comes to how you love, okay, it's like you have some deep feelings about something, someone, or some situation. And instead of, possibly asking for help, or having a conversation, or facing what it is that you have a lot of feelings for, you decided to walk away. So, whatever it is that you love here, it might not have gotten past the surface, okay? So it might be an idea that never got off the ground. It might be a relationship that never got off the ground, because ultimately you didn't feel worthy. You didn't feel worthy of somebody's respect, somebody's love, somebody's admiration. You didn't feel worthy. And it might have been hurtful to walk away from all of these feelings that you had about something or somebody that you had love for, but you chose that, and it came from this energy, not feeling worthy, not being able to step away from pride, perhaps feeling like you had to figure it out on your own. All right, so let's look at when love is important for you in 2020. Wow, we've got the Two of Cups. Two of Cups, mutual connection. I feel strongly that this is for you probably about a special person or a special connection, but it could be a special connection that you have to what it is that you love to do for some of you. But for most of you, I feel like this definitely is about a connection because we've got two people here, okay, giving each other their cups of love, exchanging, okay. This card is about when. So we have the number 2. So we're looking at 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, or the second month of the year. So February, I feel like for Cancer is going to be an important month. Okay. That's the when. So finally, we have the who. Let's see. All right. So we have the 9 of Pentacles. So 9 of Pentacles, that's a single card. All right. So I feel like that's speaking to you. That's about you. Being comfortable. 9 of Pentacles is about being comfortable within yourself, within the world, within your own skin. So when it comes to liberation, liberation for you is found when you find a certain level of comfort within your own skin. But let's see. Let's get some more information here on that. So I want to look at the 9 of Pentacles. I want to look at the Page of Wands. Page of Wands, again, this is the what. All right, so we have the Knight of Coins. Knight of Coins is the Knight of Pentacles. All right. This is that's interesting. You know, as far as what you love, all right, you are applying a lot of perfectionist tendencies or expectations towards what it is that you love. So what that can do is that can force you to not take any action until everything is perfect. Okay, this is Virgo energy. You might be dealing with a Virgo, but it's more about having this, you have a great idea that you love, or, you know, there's some type of communication, or there's some type of communication that happened in the past that you loved between you and a particular person, you know, and instead of moving it forward, you know, you, I feel like, are encapsulating what you found to be perfect about that particular communication with that person. Okay, Knight of Coins, Knight of Pentacles, which that energy slows you down. You know, anytime that you have perfectionistic tendencies. So I definitely carry some of that energy when it comes to a lot of things that I do. Like, for instance, I can't sit down and do readings until everything in my house is pretty much where it should be. Like, I can't do readings and have a dirty kitchen. I can't do readings and have laundry in the washing machine not being put in the dryer. It may sound very strange. You know, if I know it's around dinner time or breakfast time, all my dogs need to be fed. You know, it's a strange thing. That's why a lot of times I will do readings, you know, a lot of times in the middle of the night or very, very early in the morning. Those times are very peaceful to me because I know everything's done. I hardly ever do readings from 3 in the afternoon until 6 in the evening. Because that's, I feel like, a chaotic time for me, where things are out of place, or I hate that time of day. I've always hated that time of day. So I have resistance to that time of day, but it slows me down, right? Because, I feel like I have to have certain things in order to do other things, which, makes really logically does not make sense. When I go to my sister's house, it's a beautiful house. They have beautiful things. But there's things all over the place. There's clutter. And honestly, I don't know how they do it, but that's how more people live than like me. So, I never say anything because that's none of my business, right? But truly, I need everything in place. So that's can slow me down. Truly, it really can. So that's the downside of order and, I don't know, perfectionist tendencies, I guess. All right. So it's slowing you down. Those perfectionistic tendencies, or, you have encapsulated a particular memory, I feel like, that you hang on to because it felt perfect to you. And that's, in a lot of ways, that's beautiful. And it's like you don't want to move too quickly when it comes to love, or specifically with somebody that you might have felt was perfect for you. But on some level, you might not have felt worthy of this person. And you didn't invite this person to help you. I feel like that still needs to happen if this is something you want, okay? The feelings between the two of you are mutual. Maybe that's something that you have come to realize, or maybe that's something that you have truly walked away from, and maybe you're okay with this. All right, so let's look at who again. Again, this is you. This is about you. What do we have here? The Hierophant. Okay, so it's about what excuse me, it's about what you're willing to commit to. For some of you, you're dealing with either a Virgo or a Taurus. So earth energy. So for Cancer, what does earth energy do for you? It grounds you emotionally. And when you're looking at self-worth, excuse me, that's a very emotional thing, to not feel worthy of anything. So there's some earth energy that is trying to help you ground yourself in knowing that you have a certain level of worth, that you are love itself. Like you don't have to try to be something that you feel this person wants you to be. You're already what this person would have wanted you to be. And that's what you didn't realize. So it's about looking at what you're really committed to. There might be two paths here. Okay, the Hierophant is a number 5 card. All right, so this might have been something that you needed to do in 2021. Who or what is it that you are most committed to? Where is your heart committed? That might have taken you out of your comfort zone, and I strongly feel like this is the energy. Whenever you were in this energy is when you were supposed to ask for help, either from the universe or from this particular person that you loved. All right, so we've got 2 5 cards. So I feel like this happened in 2021. This was the chaos that you might have experienced. Again, you might have experienced a falling out. The 5 of arrows, or the 5 of swords, also has 3 people here. The Hierophant has 3 people. You know, these two people, you know, might have represented a, you know, what direction am I going in? Who am I going towards? There was, yeah, I feel strongly about that. So let's look again at the why. Knight of Cups. Card of Pisces. All right. So you could be dealing with Taurus, Virgo, or a Pisces. So why is love important in 2022? It's to resolve a falling out. Like, just because there was some type of falling out here between you and a particular person, and it might not have been an argument. It might have just been a fizzle. Might have been a fizzle out, okay? But Knight of Cups says that, yeah, you might have gotten on your horse. You might have taken your cup, you know, and you were on your way. But you can see with this Knight of Cups, what direction is he going? He's going towards the past. So there's something that you haven't let go of, that you continue to carry feelings or love for. The Knight of Coins, the Knight of Pentacles, is going towards the future, but it's slow because there are a lot of perfectionistic tendencies that are preventing faster movement. Knight of Cups is slow because it focuses on feelings that have developed and keep you in the past, keep you in past energy. That's why for you, 2022 is about liberating yourself of this slow energy. It's like eventually this Knight of Cups and this Knight of Coins are going to meet in the middle. So it's like perfectionism and the feelings that I feel like you've encapsulated are going to meet. And it's like, what are you going to do? I almost feel like this Knight of Cups and this Knight of Coins represent these 2 people here in this Hierophant card. It's like, what are you committed to? Are you more committed to these perfect memories that you might have? Or are you more committed to liberating yourself and expressing something that I feel needs to come out? All right, so let's look at the how when it comes to love. How you dealt with this is you walked away from a lot of feelings that built up, but you still carry that cup of love. You want to give a cup of love to somebody out there, and they want to give a cup of love to you. All right, so let's look at the how. All right, so we've got the 7 of Pentacles. So there's that earth energy. There's that contemplative energy. I feel like, you know, that goes back to self-worth. You know, you might have, you attach walking away in some way, walking away from feelings that you had in some way to, you know, looking over your entire life, where you are, where you're at, where you're going, what's next. 7 of Pentacles, in a lot of ways, is about what's next after a period of contemplation, after assessing where you're at. So what's happening here is you're assessing this. You're assessing, was this the right thing to do at the right time? Maybe it was. Maybe it was absolutely the right thing to do. So when we're talking about, how you're dealing with this, you're looking at what's next after what has happened. And then we've got the Six of Pentacles. Again, we've got 3 people. So what does that third person represent? It could be a third party, okay, that, has made you question your self-worth, that's made it difficult to invite help in. Maybe you feel like you don't deserve help in this particular situation because you're judging yourself for a particular situation that you got yourself into. And that's why you don't feel like you deserve help. You might be disrupting a family by this relationship, and that's why you walked away. You might be, disrupting somebody's culture, and that's why you walked away from these feelings. You might be disrupting somebody's life in a way that's inconvenient, and that's why you walked away. Okay? Six of Pentacles says that when we're looking at how you love, it's saying a lot of the same things as the Hierophant. It's like, what is it that you're committed to? Are you committed to more of a Two of Pentacles, a stalling energy, which could be speaking to the Knight of Coins as well? Or are you looking to more of a Three of Pentacles energy, which is about coming together and addressing this Knight of Cups, these feelings that linger? How you go about this as far as what's next. You're still in the deciding process, okay? You're still in the deciding process. When we look at when, with the Two of Cups showing up as when, it really feels like Three of Pentacles is what you're leaning towards, okay? And you might be leaning towards that because you may not be the one, or you may not want to be the one that makes the first move. So you might be hoping for somebody else to make the first move. So let's see. For the Two of Cups, clarify, we have the Chariot. One more. Chariot is your card. I don't need one more. I take that back. Chariot is your card, card of Cancer. So this is telling me that this is about a move that you need to make, okay? It's about you following your heart. When you follow your heart, I feel like it allows you to explore a particular Two of Cups connection, and it's liberating. That's what liberates you, following your heart. You, in some way, have been allowing yourself to remember things in a very, like I keep hearing, encapsulated, like perfection. Like there was some perfect moments there, and it's like you enjoy reliving that versus being grounded in reality in some way. Like this would force you to ground yourself in reality, and ultimately it allows you to liberate yourself as well in 2022. Okay, so it's like these two cards, Knight of Coins and Knight of Cups, they're walking right towards each other. They're going to meet in the middle. And it's about what your heart is really committed to. But you are the one, I feel like, that is supposed to initiate something, because I feel like you were the one that walked away from something you had a lot of feelings for, or someone, something, some situation. So it's about you making that move, which will feel liberating to you. It will. And doing that without any expectation of the outcome. All right, so we're going to end this card with some numerology cards, see what comes up. All right, let's see. What do we have? All right, look at that. Patience. And it's a number 2 card. Okay, again, so 2 is a big number. I feel like this is speaking to the when. I feel like somebody has had a lot of patience with you. But February is a big month for you. What do we have here? Look at that, rebirth. So the number 16, this would be like, this would kind of be like the Tower card. There's an unexpected rebirth that happens, I feel like, in February or within 2 days, 2 weeks, or 2 months from now, which still ends us in February, okay? February is a big month. A rebirth that is liberating. So you might think right now, there's no way I'm ever going to do that. I'm never going to initiate something. But it might be very unexpected that you do that. Okay? You might not be at that point yet. What else do we have here? Wow. Domestic harmony. So ultimately, this year, 2022, I feel like is about domestic harmony. It's about a successful coming together. You know, this feels a little bit like the Wheel card, Destiny card. This is this year, 2022. This might be your ultimate dream, is to have domestic harmony with somebody. So I feel like love this year is about, you know, every action that you take, every loving action you take towards yourself, towards your worth, you know, is leading you to a situation around domestic harmony, around 2 of Cups, around that mutual connection, sharing true mutual feelings with somebody. But it's also about you taking some initiative here as well. All right? So, Cancer, that is what I have for you. If you're looking for a deeper reading, certainly reach out to me. If not, no worries. I will talk to you next time. All right? Thanks again. And again, Happy New Year. Bye.